Hello my beautiful friends, Kristina here, and I'm so happy to be back with you today because we're going to be discussing how to eliminate constipation instantly and naturally. Before I went fully raw vegan more than 14 years ago, I suffered from chronic constipation. Most everybody in my family has suffered from this, and some are still suffering from this. And I used to think that going to the restroom once every 2 weeks or once a week was normal. It wasn't until I started cleaning up my diet, going raw vegan, eating more fiber-rich foods, that I realized that that is not normal. And I have people message me all the time asking for advice about certain laxatives or ways to eliminate constipation quickly. And I have so much to say about this topic because, just to put it out there, I am not a fan of laxatives. Any kind of drug that you get at the pharmacy or online or from any of these diet or weight loss websites, not only can these laxatives be dangerous, but also they can eliminate your ability to go naturally long term. There are people who I've met who become so dependent on these laxatives or on these drugs that they can no longer go to the restroom on their own. Now I know that there's always a natural solution to certain things, right? So you might want to do a natural laxative supplement instead of just like a pure laxative drug that you get from the pharmacy. I'm actually not a fan of either of those. However, today I want to show you a trick that I have learned that is a much healthier option to help flush out your system instantly. So today I'm going to be showing you my own personal trick to flush out your system without using any drugs, and it is way more effective and way less harmful to your system. Not only that, but it is simple, it's delicious, and it's sustainable. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because there's only more epicness to come on my channel. And as always, I really appreciate every single one of you being here. I love building community with all of you. If you haven't already heard, I just launched the signups for my 2020 retreats in Bali and in St. Lucia. Those registrations are happening now, so if you're interested in joining one of my retreats this year to learn more about raw food, do yoga, do breath work, everything health and wellness, click on the links in the description below. I would love to host you at one of my retreats. Also, before I jump into this video, I want to share with you that I'm going to be using my Nama juicer to make this secret elixir concoction thing that I'm going to show you. And just a quick brief moment, and I know I've said this before, but having a good quality juicer means that you're going to get a very good quality juice. And the quality of your juice for recipes like this or for things like this actually does matter, because not only do you get more quantity out of your juice, but the quality is better and there's less oxidation, meaning that you're gonna get more out of your juice if you're using a good machine than you would if you were using a very cheap machine. For those of you who are interested in the Nama juicer, there are links below. I've completely fallen in love with this juicer. I can't recommend it any more than I think I already have, and I have a greens comparison video coming up really soon for you. My secret to quickly and instantly eliminating constipation and flushing out your system in more ways than one is drinking 1 cup of freshly juiced, pure beet juice. Only beets and only 1 cup. Now, I do have to add a disclaimer to this. Pure beet juice is very strong and very powerful. If your body's more sensitive, you might want to start with 1/2 cup. And I say this only because not only will it act as a natural laxative for you, a safe natural laxative, but for some people, beet juice can tend to cause a bit of nausea and can even make you throw up if you're not used to juicing a lot. That is how strong this is. And if you have an unhealthy liver or kidney, your body might not react as well to this because it will be such a strong flush that it'll either cause you to vomit or completely have everything exit the opposite way. I discovered this secret about 10 years ago when I came back from co-op one night and all I had to juice that night were beets, and I drank maybe 3 cups of beet juice, I was running to the restroom every 5 minutes. So when I say, let's start with a half a cup or 1 cup, then you can use that as a barometer for how much you can handle. But I definitely don't recommend more than a cup at a time because the beet juice is really strong. Now, if you Google online, there are so many benefits to beet juice. It is so rich in nutrients for your body. Most people don't know that it can cause you to go to the restroom. And for me personally, I think this is a way better option than having to take some kind of a herbal laxative or a pill or a drug. Like, this is just a root vegetable. We're gonna juice it, we're gonna drink it, and we're gonna get all the other benefits that it has to offer. If you do feel like you're a bit scared to drink 1 pure cup of beet juice, I recommend mixing it with some carrot juice. That helps to lessen the thickness of it and to lessen the intensity. Sometimes I'll also add a little bit of cilantro in there or even orange juice, and that's a nice mix. So I'm gonna be showing you how to make beet juice today in my Nama juicer, and then yes, I'm going to drink a cup of beet juice. I have no plans tonight, so I'm totally good to make this recipe. So I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out there. Maybe don't make plans for the next couple of hours after drinking a cup or a half a cup of this beet juice. Just gonna throw it out there for you. I would hate to see you get to somewhere that you need to be and then all of a sudden have to run to the restroom. That's happened to me before as well. I know I keep calling this my secret recipe, but it's not really a secret recipe. I just feel like it's something that I discovered on my own, and I've barely seen any content out there about using beet juice as a natural laxative. So I'm really hoping that this video helps many of you out there, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments. I think if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. All right, let's make some beet juice. I'm excited to show you how I do this in my Nama. So as you can see here, I have cut up approximately 4 or 5 huge beets. Now, this is gonna make way more than a cup of beet juice, but I'm making extra for me to use in my salad dressings later. You'll probably only need about 3 or 4 small beets to make about a cup of beet juice. Because it's a root vegetable, it's not gonna make as much juice as a watermelon would, so just keep that in mind when purchasing beets. I definitely recommend purchasing organic. Chop them up small, turn on your juicer, and let's give this a go. Okay, so before I strain this beet juice, I just want to show you quickly how little foam that there is in this container after having juiced these beets with the Nama. With other juicers that I've experienced or that I've tried, I usually get half as much foam as I do beet juice. But look how much beet juice you get out of juicing these beets with the Nama. So much juice right there. You are getting the most bang for your buck, and look at that beautiful color. It is a rich, dark, beautiful beet juice. So I like to strain it as to make it a little smoother. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Straining beet juice can get a little messy, just a forewarning. Look at that, such little foam. Amazing. Just managed to do that without making a total mess. Go me. Okay, so I'm first gonna fill up about a cup's worth of beet juice into this jar for me to drink right while I'm here with you. Because I have extra, I'm gonna go ahead and save the rest for later. So I've prepared about 1 cup, maybe a little bit more than 1 cup of beet juice to drink for you on today's video. And then what I had left over, I'm just gonna save in a jar or any kind of sealed container that you have, because I also like to use my beet juice in some of my salad dressings. I'll blend it with lemon juice and tahini, or just I'll mix it with other juices, whatever I might need this for. I wanna take a quick second to talk to you about this pulp. Look how dry this pulp is. Look at that. This is completely dry beet pulp. Now, if you've ever used a centrifugal juicer or any other kind of juicer, when you squeeze that pulp, you will get more juice out of it. This pulp is so dry, I could use it to make another recipe. For those of you who would like a recipe using beet pulp, I actually have a cupcake recipe with beet pulp, and it's really, really good. So I'll link that below for those of you who are interested as well. That recipe is also in my FullyRaw app, which is in the iTunes store and Google Play, and you can check that out below as well too. Can we celebrate the color on this for a second? How can something this beautiful and this rich not be good for you? There are so many nutrients in this juice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. And for those of you who've never had straight up beet juice before, I'll just tell you, it's very sweet, but it's like a root veggie sweet. It's like carrot juice, but in a different way. It's not an earthy taste, it's much sweeter. So some of you might not like it, but for the purpose of this video and sharing with you what I do here, I'm drinking it. So here we go. It is so sweet and good. My lips are about to turn pink, as I'm sure my tongue is as well. I also make it a point to chew my juice and mix it with the saliva in my mouth and to not drink it quickly. This helps it digest better and absorb better, so I'm gonna drink it slowly. And I know this is probably a little bit more than a cup, but considering I've done this many times, I'm not worried about my body handling this. For you, I'd recommend starting with a half a cup. And if you're an advanced juicer, then yeah, try a cup. But it is really good. Yum. Yeah, you got that yummy yum, that yummy yum, that yummy yummy. Yeah, you got that yummy yum, that yummy yum, that yummy yummy. This is nature's medicine. You don't need to use drugs or herbal laxatives or any over-the-counter drug to help you go to the bathroom. First and foremost, I always recommend switching up your diet and consuming more raw fruits and vegetables, more fiber-rich foods. And then after that, as you're working through your healing process, you can continue with adding something in like this as well. If you've liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because there's only more epicness to come. If you're interested in signing up for my 2020 retreats, check out the links below. The links for the Nama Juicer are also below, and for my app as well. I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Sending you all my hugs and my love.